Happy New Year, everyone!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! So today is the first day of 2022, and yesterday I celebrated my 51st birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. And so my wife and I decided, thank you, baby. My wife and I decided that now would be a perfect time to share with you something that happened to me almost 4 years ago to this day. This is an event that dramatically changed my life and my health for the better. And we're hoping that by sharing this story with you, this will dramatically improve your health and your life as well, right? So most of you who know us know that I became a father relatively late in life, right? I was 46 when my wife and I found out that we were having our first baby.
Yep.
And during one of her regular checkups, she goes to me and says, you know what, Baba, Daddy, I think you should come with me when I have my next checkup and have yourself checked as well because you're old. My wife is a little bit younger. And so she goes to me, she says, I need to have myself checked. But you have to understand, for most of my life, I was an athlete, right? I need you to know. I swam competitively for my alma mater, Xavier School. I swam in national competitions when I was a teenager. And when I was in college, I played varsity tennis for DLSU. I also joined national competitions. And as an adult, I did a lot of superbike racing, motorcycle superbike racing. And I was working out a lot in the gym. And also during this time, I believed I was eating healthy, right? If it says organic, if it says brown this, whole wheat that, heart healthy this, that's what we would buy.
Yeah, you always...
That's why I eat vegetables tonight.
Yes, I would always...
Mahilig ka kasi. You always eat cereals.
Cereals, whole wheat, yeah.
Breakfast.
Right. I was trying to, because that's what we're told. We were told to eat these things in order to be healthy. And so I went to the doctor's appointment fully expecting to show my wife a clean bill of health and show her, oh, Baba, I'm still the man, right? And so I went with her and I had my executive checkup. And when I went to the doctor, I was fully expecting the doctor to say, oh, sir, very good for 46 years old, right? And instead, the very first thing that he said to me was, Mr. Chan, you're pre-diabetic, your cholesterol is high, I want to put you on maintenance medication for the rest of your life. That's basically what he said. You need to be on blood sugar medication, you need to be on cholesterol medication, you need to exercise more and eat less. And during this time, I was eating 4 or 5 small meals a day and I was exercising 5-6 times a week. I said, Doc, I can't exercise anymore. I can't eat any less. What do I need to do? And the doctor says, he said something to me that I found out later on that most doctors tell their patients before they put them on maintenance medication.
Yeah.
This was the same thing that was told my parents, and they said, sir, it just comes with age. You just have to accept that this is what happens when you get old. Acceptance is key. That's what the doctor told me. And I did something that day that was totally uncharacteristic. I ignored the advice of an authority figure, right? I ignored the advice of a doctor because it did not feel right. I could not accept that I was doing everything I can to be healthy and yet I had to be on medication. And so I told the doctor, I said, Doc, can you give me some time to think about this? I'll get back to you. And I didn't tell my wife, I'm sorry, she didn't know this back then. I didn't tell her. I said, everything's okay. But it really, really bothered me.
Ka that time,
Well, I didn't want to worry you.
You were that...
You were pregnant. I didn't want to worry her. She was pregnant, but it did bother me. And I said, I will do something about this sometime in the future. So fast forward a few months later, 2 weeks before my 47th birthday, my baby girl was born. And when I first held her in my arms, if you're a parent, you would know this. When I first held this baby girl in my arms, I knew with 100% certainty that I was going to do whatever it took to be there for her for as long as possible, to take care of her for as long as I possibly can. And when I brought them home from the hospital.
So I'm not enough, right?
Well, extra ka lang. No, but you're of course you're a part of it. But you know, so when I brought them home, that very same day, I made a commitment to myself that I would read 2 research papers and watch 2 hours of lectures every single day on diabetes, metabolic syndrome, hypertension, and chronic progressive diseases. And from that day forward, you know this. I drove my wife crazy. I would be in the car. When we were eating, I would be reading, I would be watching medical. And it was very hard because I wasn't a doctor. I didn't understand the medical. I had to teach myself to become my own expert because my why was big enough. My young family needed me, and I could not afford to be sick. And I didn't stop there. I enrolled in physical exercise classes. I enrolled in nutrition classes. I even have a certification in nutrition science from Stanford University, right? And as I was doing all of this, as I was learning all of this, I started to make small changes in what I would do. I started to change the way I was eating. I started to change the way I was moving, the way I was sleeping. I started to change the way I was breathing and the way I was exposing myself to my natural environment. And as I did this, this incredible thing happened right before my very eyes. My body started to transform. I started getting muscles back that I had thought I had lost permanently with age. My energy started skyrocketing. My sex drive improved. Not enough according to my wife, but my sex drive, my belly fat started to go away on its own. And when I went back to the doctor a couple of years later, he was amazed because my labs, my blood sugar was better than normal. My lipid profile was much improved. My kidney functions, my liver functions were all of a much younger man. And what I did was I started doing this for our clients.
Yeah.
My wife and I run a chain of anti-aging laser clinics. And people would come to us wanting to look younger. And I would tell them, sir, ma'am, if you really want to look and feel younger, these are the things you have to do. You have to change certain things in your nutrition and in your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And as they started to do this, again, right before our very eyes, we have documentation. You can watch my videos. You can see their testimonials. People started to get off hypertension medication. They started to get off diabetes medication. They would lose 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds or more. And they would keep it off. And it was effortless. And so what I want to share with you guys is that this is not something new that I discovered. Health is something that we are born with. It is our default mode. If you give the body what it needs in order to remain healthy, cut the skin, it will heal. Break the bone, it will repair. If you are infected with a virus or a bacteria, if your immune system is strong, your body will naturally fight off the infection. You don't need to do anything. Look around you in the natural world. No other animal has to try to be healthy. They just are. And it's the same with us humans. If you give your body what it needs in order to thrive, you will remain in perfect health. And this is actually why I wrote this book. Right. I wrote this book, The Science of Aging Well, How to Look 20 Years Younger. Why did I write this book? Well, it wasn't to get rich. I don't think you're going to get rich off writing books. But my wife and I, my entire family, we have been...
It's very dedicated.
We have, thank you, but we have been very, very blessed to live an abundant life. Mm-hmm. We are very, very blessed. And this is my way of sharing what I have learned. For those of you who cannot come and talk to me in person, for those of you who do not have access to my videos, all you really need to do is get the information that is in this book and apply it in your life. And I promise you, these 5 key habits, these 5 simple things that I do every single day to keep my body young and strong, and what I have my clients do every single day as well, will work just as well for you as it will for every other human on the planet. So unfortunately, the book won't be available in bookstores until the end of the first quarter of 2022. But if you want an advanced copy, please feel free to message me on Facebook or Instagram. You can also reach my wife on her social media accounts, Alisa Chan. And I don't know what your Facebook and Instagram. And you can also reach out to us to our social media pages, Lumiere Skin and Spa and Lumiere Aesthetics on Facebook and Instagram.
You can get your copy in our
Or you can go to our
branches.
stores, yes, but if you want a copy, we can walk you through how you can order your own copy and how you can start improving your health today, right? So that's it. We just wanted to share that with you, and as a family, we wanted to greet you belated Merry Christmas and a happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So we're off to celebrate my birthday. We're off to lunch. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. God bless to your looks and good health. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. I love you. Bye-bye.
Can I go to the merry-go-round now?
Yeah.
Yes, you can go to the merry-go-round now.